There are moments in life that are so quiet yet resonant, like the seconds in a movie that suddenly become real. Seconds we never prepare for, but that instantly change everything. For Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan. That moment didn't come when the cameras rolled, or when they recited their lines, but when their hearts, finally, spoke. At first, their story was just part of their job. Two professional actors brought together in a drama project, sharing the screen, and presenting a fictional love story to the audience. But who would have thought that behind the studio lights and the dialogue written in the script, something undeniable began to grow: true love. Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan started everything with caution. Behind the camera, they maintained a proper distance. Nothing seemed suspicious. No professional boundaries were crossed. Yet, as true love often arrives in the simplest ways, those seeds began to grow in silence. During filming breaks, during lunch with the crew, during laughter at small jokes that didn't seem funny to others. All of these moments became the foundation for something far greater than mere acting. Their colleagues began to notice. "The way Bai Jingting looks at Zhang Ruonan is different," whispered one crew member. "And the way she laughs, it's softer than usual," added another. But like a couple in a classic romantic film, they were both too skilled at hiding it. Until one day, the world changed. At a press conference for their latest film project, Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan sat side by side in front of journalists and cameras. When asked about their extraordinary chemistry on screen, everyone expected them to give the usual answers, the lines they'd heard so many times before. "We're just trying to be professional," or "It's all because of the great script." But this time, Bai Jingting chose a different path, a path no one expected. He laughed softly, looked at Ruonan for a moment, then turned to the journalists and said calmly, yet meaningfully, "If I'm honest, I think it's no longer about chemistry on screen. I like what she brings into my life, even off camera. Maybe this is love." Instantly, the world seemed to stop spinning. The sound of cameras clicking, the room suddenly fell silent. Netizens across China immediately gripped their phones tightly, mouths agape, fingers trembling as they typed. Hashtag Bai Jingting confess love. And then, everyone's gaze turned to Zhang Ruonan. How would she react? Would she deny it? A nervous smile? But what happened was even more heart-stopping than any of those possibilities. She remained silent. But it wasn't silence born of shock or confusion. Her silence was filled with meaning. Zhang Ruonan's eyes welled up with tears, her lips trembled slightly, and then, as if her heart had exploded in the silence, she let out a small laugh, bowed her head, and spoke softly. I can't hide it anymore either." It wasn't just an answer. It was a confession, a liberation. And the world cried, laughed, and fell in love alongside them. After the confession, the public began to revisit the traces of love they had once overlooked. Small fragments that once seemed ordinary now appeared like hidden evidence of love all along. For example, in one behind-the-scenes vlog, Bai Jingting's distinctive laughter could be heard, even though his face never appeared. Or when Zhang Ruonan mentioned in an interview that the man she trusts most in this industry is someone who is very good at hiding his tenderness. At the time, no one knew who she was referring to. But now, the riddle is solved. They have also been seen wearing similar bracelets, only in different colors. The designs are too similar to be a coincidence. And in an old post, Bai Jingting was seen taking candid photos of Zhang Ruonan, without filters, without posing, and keeping them for years. Now, all of that is no longer just speculation. Now, all of that has become proof of real love. After their public confession, the comment sections of both their social media accounts were flooded with congratulatory messages, not just from fans, but also from fellow artists. Zhou Yutong, Zhang Ruonan, and several other big names left likes and sweet comments, as if they had known this secret for a long time and were now relieved that everything was finally out in the open. Comment after comment piled up, with messages like, "You are proof that true love can still thrive in the entertainment world. Like the dramas we watch, but more beautiful because it's real. Thank you for choosing to be honest. The world needs more love like this." The love they share has touched many hearts, not just as a celebrity couple, but as an inspiration. A big question arises: what's next? Will they continue to share their love story with the public? Will there be news of an engagement, or even a wedding? A close source revealed that Bai Jingting has been serious about Zhang Ruonan for a long time. "He's not the type to play around," the source said. "If he's talking about love, it means he's ready for everything." On the other hand, those close to Zhang Ruonan also said they've never seen her this happy. Although there has been no official announcement about the next big step, one thing is clear: this story is not just a promotional strategy. It's not a sudden drama for ratings. This is love that has grown quietly, in solitude, and now chooses to shine in front of the world. They can now walk side by side without fear of cameras. They can hold hands without having to pretend to be close friends. They can love each other without hiding it behind scripts and screens. And for all of us, this story serves as a reminder that true love doesn't always come with fireworks and grand declarations. Sometimes, love comes in silence, in a gaze that lingers too long, in a smile that's too sincere. But in the end, love will find a way to be expressed. When Bai Jingting said, "love," he wasn't just expressing his feelings. He opened the door for everyone to believe in the power of love once again. And when Zhang Ruonan responded with her smile, the world knew. This wasn't a story written by a screenwriter. This was a real story, about two hearts choosing to be honest, about the courage to love in front of millions of eyes, and about hope that now feels so real. When love could no longer be hidden, the world paused for a moment to feel it. Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan have shown us that true love can grow even under the brightest spotlight. And now it's your turn. Do you think their story will end at the altar? Or will it become one of the most iconic love stories in the history of Chinese entertainment? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on other celebrity love stories that are just as heartwarming. See you in the next video. And remember, sometimes the most beautiful love is the love we've been quietly praying for all along.